As for my conclusions, my first conclusion is calculating a grade on a literature response paper is not just a mathematical formula. It is an expression of my values and goals as a teacher. Obviously, different models express different relationships among types of student performance and having different effects on how students would perceive the reward system in the course. So my model for weighing various components of the paper communicates to my students what I think is most important and where I want their effort, where I want them to put their effort. A second conclusion is where I once assumed there would be a universal grading rubric, I now see the immeasurable value in allowing teachers to build their own. And this way, grading can remain, by the book if it needs to be by the book for a certain literature course. But it also preserves to the teacher their basic prerogatives of judgment. And like I said, this is especially important for teachers who are teaching various levels of literature courses where, having different rubrics would be essential. And Robert Mann's system, I think, avoids two extremes of grading that both feature over-reliance by the teacher on mechanics. On the one hand, using his system, teachers will be less tempted to simply give a rotten paper a C because it's free of mechanical errors, but it might be a rotten paper, mainly because the system forces you to pay attention to basics too. On the other hand, because you can only dock the student so much, it positively inhibits an automatically low grade just for poor mechanics or format. So in this way, good, bad, mediocre papers will get the grades that they deserve. And this system, I think, just makes it a little clearer to the student how us teachers arrived at the grade that they got. So lastly, a conclusion from my experiment. Though I felt it very awkward to be grading my own work, because of course I thought I did great, I appreciated having a rubric as I was grading my paper. And I can only imagine how much I would appreciate having it as a student, sort of as a guideline beside you as you begin writing. It is my conclusion that offering students a rubric prior to their paper assignment is the best possible way to communicate to students what is expected of them. This way, as they are preparing their interpretation and analysis of the literature, they can refer to the rubric as a guideline. Hopefully, this will create a sound communication line between student and teacher and make that waiting for your paper grade process less scary. Thank you.